did something to her.
The bear's not gonna.
So men have been.
Men are the most horrible creatures.
Men are the problem.
Men.
Men leave.
Are men trash?
Men or a bear.
It's because a man done did something to her.
The bear's not gonna.
So men have been.
Men are the most horrible creatures.
Men are the problem.
Men.
Men leave.
Are men trash?
Men or a bear.
It's because a man done did something to her.
The bear's not gonna.
So men have been.
Men are the most horrible creatures.
Men are the problem.
Men.
Men leave.
Are men trash?
Men or a bear.
It's because a man done did something to her.
What is up, guys? What's up? Hope you guys had a good week so far. Welcome to the Wednesday's live stream. Welcome. Yeah, I hope you guys had a good week so far. How are you guys doing? Let's see. I hope you guys liked my Monday's live stream, right? I think it was pretty good. I liked it, right? I think it was a pretty good stream. But yeah, let's get started. Let's get started. Okay. You know, there's something that I made a TikTok last night, right, when I was in bed, and I kind of just wanted to share my thought process of that particular TikTok. It was just that, you know, I need to stay away from late night TikTok because it was really interesting in the sense that I was just scrolling TikTok and it's just like, I think I've made my, For You page really toxic to my mentality, right? Because again, just scrolling, you just hear constant, men bashing, right? Men are this, men are that, and just constant gripes again of men. And it's just that, It was just funny, right? I was just watching it and it's just like, wow. You get the sense that really women really hate men, right? But I don't know. It was just an interesting thing last night. So, I was just. This is a thing where I don't know. It's like usually the Wednesday stream isn't as popular, I guess, right? So, I don't know how it works. Maybe I'll cut down a little bit, but I don't know. It was just a thought that, last night I couldn't go to sleep until late, right? Until like 3. So it was just a little bit mentally draining. But again, it was just funny that, you know what? I will never run out of content, right? I will never run out of things to react to because there's so much out there. It's insane. But anyway, let's get started. I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to react to this one clip, and then I'm going to get into a Kendra G clip, So let's just change it up a little bit. But yeah, let's react to this one. I thought this was an interesting one, so let's react to it. I mean, it's under like women empowerment. That's the thing where it's weird because I am all for equality, right? I'm all for women, I guess, empowerment in a way. But in my opinion, women empowerment has only benefited women financially, in the sense that job and education. So-called women empowerment has destroyed the dating environment for women, because again, it's made women unbearable, right? Has made women annoying. So the whole word women empowerment, I think it only represents career and money. Dating, honestly, has gotten worse for women. Marriage, dating, that life has gotten worse. So it's a double-edged sword, right? That's the thing where I think I go back to, you can't expect perfection. So I don't know. That's just the whole women empowerment thing. That's what I always think about when I see those words. So anyway, let's get started with this clip.
I'm sorry if I'm masculine, but I've been forced to be masculine. When I was married, or when I was in my past relationships, and a man didn't wear the pants, I had to take off my skirt and put the pants in the relationship. If a man can't show up and can't be a man and an alpha, then guess what? A woman has to be that alpha. So a lot of men in my life forced me to wear the pants because they had their skirts on. And this is what people don't understand, that when I have been forced to be masculine by men who were not alphas, and I had to show up for the family, and I had to pay the rent, the food, everything, I had to. When a woman is in a relationship where the man doesn't show up, she has to put the pants on. So I'm sorry if I'm masculine, but I've been forced to be masculine. Show me an alpha man that is in his true alpha, not in his wounded masculine, but his full-on masculine, and watch me become a sweet, soft little girl. I need a man that is fully in his energy, masculine energy, and when a man gives that woman that feeling, that safety, that energy, that love, you can feel it. Then a woman deassembles her masculine energy and she falls into her feminine, and she becomes a child with that man. But sadly, I have not met those. I'm sorry if I...
Yeah. Women empowerment. Women empowerment. Honestly, it's only made... Women empowerment has made women essentially men. Has made women essentially men. Here's the most disgusting thing she said. I've been forced. This is something that women need to get through their honestly thick skulls. You are not forced. Okay? If you are forced, that is illegal, right? You cannot force another human being to do something that they don't want to do. Okay? It is illegal. You haven't been forced to do nothing that you didn't choose to do. You chose these men. You chose these men. No one forced you to choose these men. Okay? No one did. So this is the thing where this mentality that so many modern day women have, no accountability. Okay? No accountability. Zero. He forced me. He forced me into this relationship. He forced me to be masculine. He forced me to be the alpha. He forced me. That's the absolute absurdity. Okay? And I guarantee you, no man, especially a man that's on his grind, supposed alpha, right? A leader of men, a leader of people, okay? A man that's in control, that's, that's in control of his life. Is going to go with a woman that has no sense of accountability, right? Perhaps, and no sense of a woman that, this is the thing, you can't turn it on and off. It's not a switch, right? Once you become it, you are it. Okay? That's the thing. Here's the thing where women, once you destroy your femininity, it's there. Right? This is why I've said this countless times before. As women age, they become bigger red flags. As women gain life experience, they become bigger red flags. Because here's the thing. This is the honest reality of majority of human beings. Okay? As you age, as you gain life experience, right? How you live your life, how you think and process, how you go about life, it is ingrained in you. Okay? Who you are gets more and more ingrained. Okay? So, if you are supposedly masculine, right? For years on end, with no change or anything, you're not gonna after 20, yo, lovely world, thank you for stopping by. After, let's say 20, 30, 40 years, right? Of that mentality, right? Of a masculine mentality, of the alpha mentality. You can't switch it off. You're not going to switch it off. Oh, it's like, oh my God, after 30 years of being a masculine alpha woman, now that I found an alpha man, I'm going to switch it off. Life doesn't work like that. Personalities, mentality doesn't work like that. You can't just switch things off when you want things to, okay? Who you are gets more and more ingrained in you, okay? That's why they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Well, as women get older, you can't teach that dog new tricks. Because something that she's honestly never been, a feminine woman, well, she won't know how to be it. So let's break this down.
I'm masculine, but I've been forced to be masculine. When I was married, or when I was in my...
This is the thing, right? When you were married, it's like, did you not supposedly, right, know this man wasn't masculine when you were in the boyfriend-girlfriend stage? Did you not know this man was not masculine or alpha before the proposal, right? Did you not know this man was not masculine or alpha, you know, in the marriage? Only now towards the end of the marriage, you figure, oh my God, he's not masculine, he's not alpha. It's like, that's the ridiculous of it. You chose it. You chose to be with this man, okay? And then you found faults in this man. Over time, you couldn't stand it. And already, right, seeing a woman that breaks her vows, disgusting.
my past relationships, and a man didn't wear the pants. I had to take off my skirt and put the pants in the relationship. If a man can't show up and can't be a man and an alpha, then guess what? A woman has to be that alpha. So a lot of men in my life forced me to wear the pants because they had their skirts on. And this is what people don't understand, that when I have been forced to be masculine by men who were not alphas, and I...
See, this is the thing. Women need to say, not men who are not alpha. No, men that I chose that aren't alpha. Because that's a clear distinction. Because again, you chose them. You gave them your body, your time, your youth, right? You did it. So that's really the distance of it. And this is the thing. Honestly, women like this, she's cute. She's not bad looking. But why you can see that women like this will have hard times in relationships. No matter, I've said this before. Women will always have options. Always. Okay, especially the good-looking ones. But you will most likely, women like this will most likely have a hard time finding the men they want, or getting the man they want to commit to them long term. I guarantee you, she probably deals with a bunch of alpha men or masculine men. But here's the thing. Men like that definitely don't want to deal with this woman for long. She is honestly a pump it and dump it type of woman to these types of men.
I had to show up for the family, and I had to pay the rent, the food, everything. I had to.
You had to pay the food and the rent. I could have swore marriage vows is like through, rich and poor. It's like, this is a thing where you can't trust women to be there for you when you're down, right? Because here's the surprising thing, right, is that one of the biggest reasons for divorce is finances. And I honestly believe it's finances like this, where when he's down, they can't. A lot of women that files for divorce, they can't be there for him when he's down. They can't. I.e., like this woman.
When a woman is in a relationship where the man doesn't show up, she has to put the pants on. So I'm sorry if I'm masculine.
You don't. You don't. You could leave that. It's like you could leave that relationship if he doesn't this is a thing where honestly, women are their own enemies. They create their own problems. It's like he didn't show up. He didn't take care of the rent, take care of the household. Okay, you're definitely not there for him during his low periods, but okay, fine. You could leave, right? If this man isn't masculine enough, right? This is the thing. Femininity does not mean that you are a doormat, right? Femininity, right? Being a lady does not mean you stay in abusive relationships or stay in relationships where the man isn't a man, okay? That doesn't mean femininity, okay? It's like, this is the thing, right? Women like this will not take any blame. They don't take no blame, no accountability. They did nothing wrong. The man always are the one to force women to do whatever. It's always the man.
But I've been forced to be masculine. Show me an alpha man that is in his true alpha, not in his wounded masculine, but his full-on masculine, and watch me become a sweet, soft little girl.
How would you know that? This is the thing, right? I think this is funny, right? Let's say this. Let's give some scenarios. She said if she was with an alpha, okay, she would become a sweet little girl. Okay. How would you know that? One, you've been with an alpha, right? And yet that didn't work. You wonder why, right? You like this is right? In a scenario where she's been with an alpha, a masculine man, right? A not wounded masculine man. She showed her, I don't know, femininity, her ladylike persona that she could switch on and off. And yet, that did not work out. Then you have to question her. Why? So he didn't want to be with you, even though you supposedly turned that switch on, become feminine, right? He didn't want to be with you, or you still didn't want to be with this type of man, right? You are with an alpha, and yet you still didn't want to be with him? So really, you're just fickle, right? No man is good enough for you then, okay? The crazy scenario. Here's the other scenario too where, how about you've never been with an alpha, right? Or a masculine man, right? A leadership type of man, a provider type of man. You've never been with that man. So how would you even know you can switch it on and off? Questions that women don't answer.
Need a man that is fully in his energy, masculine energy, and when a man gives that woman that feeling, that safety, that energy, that love, you can feel it. Then a woman deassembles her masculine energy and she falls into her feminine.
Deassembles. This is the thing where women are so. That's what I'm saying, right? Modern day women, they are excelling in career and education. You can listen to them, right? You can listen to women in their success in career and education. I'm sorry. One thing you don't listen to women is in dating and relationships and marriage, because they're only failing at it. They're only failing at it. I'm sorry. And the ones that maybe get a relationship, honestly, I think it's either or, right? It's the extremes. It's either they got very lucky and got the, whatever, or, just so happens that they're the good ones. One of the good ones that got the relationship. So, but I think a lot of women are failures in relationships. So they're not worth listening to.
And she becomes a child with that man. But sadly, I have not met those.
Sadly, she's never met those. And yet, she knows she can switch it on and off. Interesting. I find it very weird that you've never met these types of men. Yet in your mind, you can turn it on and off, right? How? You have no proof. It's like you have no proof. And here's the thing. You've never attracted these types of men then. This is the thing where Here's a woman that's, yes, she's good looking, but her alpha woman energy, her masculine energy, makes her definitely unattractive and definitely not long-term commitment worthy to these types of men. Okay? I'm sorry. The only types of men a woman like this will attract are the men that she's been attracting. So, yeah, I think that's ridiculous. But here's a woman that, honestly, they don't learn. They don't learn. I've said this before, right? Wisdom and women, they don't go together. They really don't go together. Because women don't really gain wisdom with time. With time, with lessons of life, they don't learn. They don't learn from it. So, yeah, what do you guys think? Speaking of never learning, right, with life experience, right, not learning with age, let's react to a Kendra G show. All right, let's check this video out.
You might want to wait for a second. All right, here we go. This your first time here?
It is.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Where you call me from, baby?
I'm calling you from Michigan.
Michigan. How old are you?
52.
52.
52. 52. Still on the dating market. A 50-year-old woman still on the dating market. Like I said, they don't gain wisdom with age. They don't. They just become harder to deal with. And that is why they're still on the dating market. I'm going to say this over and over again. Dating for women is easy. And yet, you have to understand, when they are still on the dating market, they are a red flag. Because, one, they are attracted to or they attract terrible men. In my opinion, that makes them a red flag. That's a red flag on women like this. And then two, they are hard to deal with. So that's why they've never been able to deal with a man for long-term commitment.
What you do for a living?
I'm a mental health therapist.
A mental health therapist?
Yes.
I think they're the worst. Therapists, honestly, they're the worst. Because again, I said this in other videos, it's just these women, in my opinion, especially women therapists, they have terrible self-reflection. They only rely on emotions, not logic. So they are catering to people's emotions like their own emotions. They honestly don't have good self-reflection. They haven't really healed in the way that they've gained wisdom with life experience. So therapist is not worth going out with.
What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. Do you have any kids?
No.
No kids. Have you ever been married?
Yes.
When did you get divorced?
2016.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so we got Kendall. Am I saying it right? Is it Kendall?
No, it's Candela.
Kendall. I apologize. Like Cinderella, Kendall.
Yeah.
Kendall, Michigan. Once married. 52. Is a Sagittarius. Works in the mental health. Is a mental health therapist. No kids.
You know, this is totally off topic, right? When, saying her name, it's a weird name, in my opinion. But I don't care about it. But it just made me think about, like, you know what? I've always wanted to name a kid Sherlock. Tell me, I mean, this is so random, right? It just made me think about that. You guys are my brothers, right? You guys are my brothers. I always wondered, what do you guys think? Naming a kid a really rare offshoot name. What do you guys think? I don't know, it's just a thought.
What kind of man you looking for, honey?
Well, first of all, I am looking for a gentleman who has dealt with life as it relates.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're 52. You're not going to qualify for a gentleman. I mean, well, here's the thing, right? The problem is that it's women's standards that will hurt them. Now, 52. Yeah, maybe a gentleman that's 65, 70, and above. Probably, yeah. But a man your own age, a therapist, most likely, she wants a top level man, right? And like financially. 52, he can attract a woman that's in her 40s, even in her 30s. So, yeah.
Relates to sitting in his peace, right? And what I mean by that is that he is set in his peace in a way where he is emotionally healthy, socially healthy, physically healthy, and financially healthy, and also spiritually healthy. And someone that is just, really about their business as it relates to all walks of life. I believe that life, or us sitting in our peace, is engulfed by those particular things. And a lot of times we come in contact with gentlemen or people that we're kind of interested in. They have not been able to find peace. A lot of times they've come out of relationships, and I think when it comes down to looking for love or looking for someone else, you got to make sure that you've gotten rid of whatever the garbage was, because garbage attracts garbage. So I have been that person that has been married, is divorced right now, and I've dealt with myself as it relates to peace, and I do completely sit in peace. And those components that I've talked about, I'm able to smile about those particular things because I am engulfed in that. I am emotionally, physically, I am spiritually, and more importantly, financially healthy. So I'm looking for someone that can attract me I can attract me, that is not attached to any garbage. So that's what I'm looking for. Yeah.
Okay. You got it broken down. So what are your deal breakers?
Yeah, my deal breakers are, of course, men that are just pretty childish, that doesn't know what they really want, that kind of wants to just deal with just dating all over the place. I'm looking for a gentleman that, has something to do with like just being healthy, all around healthy, because I don't want to be a hospice wife or anything like that. I want somebody that is so, really, really emotionally healthy. I need someone that is emotionally healthy, because I think that women are receivers. We are more emotional than a man. And if a man is more emotional than me, I don't want him. He has to be strong, like really, really strong, not that physical strong, but more importantly, emotionally strong. He's able to carry me in such a way, not necessarily always financially, but those emotions, I need that. I need for someone to hear me, someone that knows how to communicate effectively, because you can talk all day long, but if you're unable to communicate effectively, then there's, and have some intellect with that. We need to be able to have conversations in all types of arenas, if you will. Someone, and of course that's kind of shallow, but I'm a little shallow. I need a good looking man. And I kind of listened to the guy that was before me, that fitness, that's able to understand how to dress and, fitness and things like that. They're really, I think I'm a pretty okay looking woman. So I need him to look, appropriate.
Yeah. This woman, like, she talks a whole lot. And her, honestly, it's just, I honestly feel, right? Just going about it, here, listening to her, I think I find her more unbearable, right? I find her more unbearable. I can see why at 52 she's still looking. I can see why at 52 she hasn't found a man to commit to her long term. This is the thing, right? Men at her age hell, they're not looking for this type of woman. Because this is a woman that honestly is demanding, probably controlling, very expectant. I honestly don't see this type of woman bringing in a man peace. And honestly, men at this age, 100% want a woman that brings him peace. Does not bring chaos into his life. Does not give him a headache. Okay? That's not expectant. Especially the men that she wants. That's the thing where a lot of women are tripping on. The men that you want. Not just any man, right? Not just any man. Maybe she wants a good-looking man, a man that's emotionally intelligent, not just intelligent, most likely high-level finances, all this stuff. Yeah, those men. Those men, they're not looking for you, especially not for long-term commitment.
Yeah, I don't need anybody that's like out of shape and things like that in all ways. So those are my deal breakers. I don't like, I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't think that I could just be with somebody with teeth or something for me. Like you, literally, I think teeth and shoes, it tells a lot about them.
And this is the thing, right? I honestly believe women like this, if you are doing well in life, right? Financially, career-wise, hobbies, whatever, you should stay single. You should, right? You don't have to, honestly, especially these strong, independent women, these modern day women. You don't have to be. I'm a big supporter that, especially for women and women like this, you don't have to have a man. You don't. If you have, and I'm pretty sure women like this probably has friends, probably has hobbies, make money enough to travel and stuff like that. Stay single. Be single, right? Because it's like, why waste your time in the dating market when honestly you ain't gonna attract the men that you want?
Man, it tells a lot about what because your mouth is everything, and if you're not taking care of that, then that lets me know that you're not taking care of a lot of other things on your body. To be able to wear an appropriate pair of shoes that helps the back, it helps the health, everything. So really ugly front fingers, really, really bad body odor, really bad breath, and then a lack of confidence.
And here's the thing, right? The man that she's describing, a 40-year-old woman wants to date. Hell, honestly, even a 30-year-old woman would want to date that man, even if he's in his 50s. It's like these are women where they don't understand. They are competing with younger women. Okay? That's the thing. Yo, Mystic, what's up? Thank you for stopping by. Women like this, right? For the men that you want, you are also competing for younger women. And women that are less, maybe even less expectant. But hell, even women that are expectant, that are younger, well, it's like,
it's because if you're a bald man, you're a bald man. Let's be healthy about that bald head. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times they're adding things, and I'm like, okay, you are a man. So just a man with strength, with confidence, and with honor. If you don't have any of that, that is a complete deal breaker for me.
Okay. Now you're only gonna talk about the bald man part. I'm assuming that's all you're here.
It's okay, huh?
I said I'm assuming that's all you're here.
No, not at all. But
you just said it's not. Not saying he has to add here, but you judged him by saying
no, not necessarily. I just said be confident in that, whatever it is. You feel what I'm saying? Like even if you put a piece on it, be confident in it. Like, oh yeah, this is what it is. I just think I look better with it. You feel what I'm saying?
I thought you were saying I thought you were saying he can't add anything.
Oh no, not at all. But be confident in what you're doing, right? That's what I need. The confidence is all over the place. That's what I need. Okay?
Fair enough. All right, now, wait, was that the look a certain way, or this is part of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers.
Okay, now, should he look a certain way?
He should look a certain way. He should just be, he should, I love skin. So I think he should take care of his skin. He should be healthy. Skin, of course, his teeth. Of course, just the way, just be presentable. I think you should love thyself. So in loving thyself, you're going to absolutely do what's necessary to look good outside the door, in the house, wherever you are. I just feel like, you know, and I'm not saying that somebody has to have on, you know, always have, maybe to have on like always designer wear, but just making me like feel that you like you, I like you better.
Okay. You got some paid questions. Do you want them?
What's that?
People are paying to ask you questions or to say things. Do you want them?
Yeah. Oh, Lord have mercy. I don't know. I guess so.
Let's try this one. Coffee
Okay.
Killer always got something to say. He going type, child. Coffee Killer said, all this yapping and preferences is the reason why older men don't want to date older women. Men, you agree or disagree?
Because here's the thing, right? All this yapping and preferences, what about the man? It's like, here's the thing. Okay. Women that are 50 have all these standards. Okay? And if that man who's like your same age, around your same age, can meet that standards, what's the difference when younger women have that same standards too? It's like, and my thing is like, okay, a woman that's 50 having that standards, a woman that's 30 having the exact same standards, yet that one man can meet it, can meet them both standards, right? Why would he choose an older product? Why would he choose an older woman? Why? It's like, you tell me this. What is in it for him? Right? They're both, I'm saying, right? Both expectant, both maybe intelligent level, same everything, right? Why would he not choose a younger woman? Why? It's like, they're both expectant, right? They want both like top quality, rare man. Why would he choose an older woman when he can just get a younger one? When she's no different, she's at her age, she's just as expectant, right? Just as demanding as younger women. Like, this is the thing where you gotta think. You want to be different, right? More desirable than younger women. Because here's the thing, your beauty has faded a decent amount, right? The value in your beauty is practically non-existent. So this is why I said women like this, as they get older, they don't get wiser, right? They don't really gain a whole lot of knowledge, because you gotta think, and they're superficial, right? They're just as superficial. So really, they're no different. But I'm saying, like, you are not making yourself better than the younger models, right? This is the thing. This is the problem with a lot of older women. You are making yourself either just like younger women, you're just as expectant, you have high ass standards just like younger women, but there's a low investment, right? It doesn't pay. It's not going to pay off. It's not worth it. So this is the thing where, again, why some men, or a decent amount of men, especially in her standard realm, would pick a younger model. Because what's the difference, right? You're not better than someone who's younger, especially when your attitude, your mindset is no different than a younger girl. So you would think that if she has gained wisdom, if she was actually intelligent, in my opinion, she would say, you know what? I'm going to bring a man peace. I'm not going to be so expectant. I'm not going to be so strict. I'm not going to be so confining, right, in my preferences and standards, right? I want a man with morality, with kindness, with loving, right? Who's loving, who's monogamous, right? Who's caring, you know. I don't care if he's like, I don't need him to be like Idris Elba. Like, this is what I'm saying, right? Be someone that's different, right? That was, you know what? If I was with a younger woman, she's more expectant, right? She has high standards. She's difficult to be with, you know. But then when I look at an older model, she's the same thing, right? No different than a younger girl. So really, if I want to pick and choose between exactly the same type of woman in personality, why not go for the younger woman, right? So you would think that older women would think, you know what? I'm not gonna be so demanding, right? So expectant, so superficial, just so difficult. I'm gonna be more easygoing, more loving, more, less demanding. So men can see that, you know what? I will bring a man peace. I will show a man loving. But no, I'm just as difficult as younger women, but less valuable in the dating market.
Okay, I guess it was a question, but for the men. LII said, respectfully, Auntie, you sure got some big hands. Damn, basketball grippers.
You know what? I am a tall woman. These are mostly nails, and I've never had a complaint on that, but it's okay.
Okay.
That's
the social learner said, at 52, I didn't put it. This one said at 50.
And Mystic is right? This day and age of men, okay? If you meet a certain standard, right? If you are a man at a certain level in life, right? You are on your path to always improving yourself. You have more options than ever, okay? Let's say, example, a man that's around her age, 50, okay? But he has his shit together, exactly what she wants, right? Exactly what she said. Good looking, healthy, confident, financially well off, mentally stable, emotionally intelligent himself, okay? He's not just attracting her at her 50s. He's attracting the 40-year-old, the 30-year-old, right? Maybe even the 20-year-old. But here's the thing. He's also attracting women of around the globe, okay? Women of other countries. That's the thing. The growing of the passport bros.
You're not trying to be a sugar mama. You're going to be a hospice wife. It's not, at 52, you're not trying to be a sugar mama. You're going to be a hospice wife. It's not fair, but it's the most likely thing. I hope for you the best, though.
That's okay. It's cool. But next time, can you spell sugar correctly?
Ooh,
right.
You better get him, girl. And Stacy said, "Is this a lecture night?" Oh, both my last people. That's right. The last guy was kind of long-winded too. Let's go back to my questions. All right. So we got to the looks. Kendella, right?
Yes.
Okay. I can't wait to hear this answer. Should he make a certain amount of money?
Again, with my lecture, it's not about what you make, is what you do with it. I feel like you should have, I think everything starts with a relationship. Should have a relationship with your finances. And having a healthy relationship with your finances is the thing that I look for. Because if you are a millionaire and you don't have appropriate relationship with your finances, you're broke. So I'm not going to say, I don't think I would say that they should have, like $100,000 a year, or, it's about relationship to me.
So he can make $60K and live within his means. That would be fine for you.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Fair enough. All right, Kendella, time for the Kendra Cam.
Okay. Oh, Lord. No.
Okay. Like you're in good shape. Okay, we see you, mama. We see you, girl. So, Kendella, could the guy have kids?
Yeah. I wouldn't mind being, but the kids have to be.
Keep the camera. You're not in the camera no more.
Am I now?
Go more to your left, I think.
Let's see, right there.
There we go. That's good.
Okay.
Go more. Go a little bit more to that same direction. Just move the chair over that. Okay, that's fine.
This is good.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. I think it's okay.
You're right. I definitely think she's lying about the money thing. Okay. Yeah, a man that makes 50, 60, right? If he lives within his mean, that man can be comfortable, right? Honestly, I don't make a lot of money. I don't. I'm very average in my money, and I live comfortably, right? I'm not complaining about money, and I don't I really don't make a lot of money. So I honestly think she's capping. I really do.
Okay for him to have kids, just 25 and over.
25 and older. All right. When was your last relationship?
Oh, I'm a little hard. So I got married. I got divorced 8 years ago. That was about it.
Okay. How long were you married for?
13 years.
She has not. This is a therapist for you guys. She has not dated, okay, not been in a relationship in the last 8 years. You got to think, right? I've said this before. Dating is easy for women. There's a woman that has not been in a relationship for 8 years. It's a red flag. It's a red flag. And here's one of the big red flags is that here's a woman that does not prioritize men. Yo, Cash, what's up? Here's a woman that does not put men as a priority. And you can sense it, okay? Because she wasted 8 years of her life. 8 years of her life. When she could have, this is the thing, okay? You could have used that time to actually vet men, find men. Now you wait. Now, this is the thing, right? It's like your value is decreasing over time in the dating market value, okay? And yet you thought it was logical to waste those years and not look for a man. And now this same energy, right? You think now is the perfect time? Because men can sense that energy where they're not a priority to you, right? And here's a woman that's honestly, that energy is going to, it will manifest in her life where she can't find a man, the man that she wants. Because if you don't care, well, life will show you what happens when you don't care.
13 years.
Because this is the thing, right? Women will put time and effort into their careers and their education. Yet when it comes to a man, they put absolutely zero effort. Okay? Zero effort. They hope God will drop the perfect man into their life, into their laps. Yeah.
You don't have to share, but do you want to share why you got divorced?
I really don't know.
Whose decision was it?
It was my ex-husband's decision.
Red flag. She don't know why she got divorced. Her husband divorced her. Her husband divorced her. Because here's the thing. Men don't usually jump to divorce. And it's shown in statistics. Because women, about 80% of the time, are the ones who file for divorce. So, in the rare cases that men file for divorce, it's usually something that you have to recognize. So, her husband, couldn't stand her. And then, you see, her husband couldn't stand her. And so the next 8 years, she couldn't attract any man that she wanted. This is the thing, right? You gotta this is why women's past, women's history matters, because it's a good indicator.
And if you called him right now and asked him, he would be like, "Can I please get back with her?" Oh God, I don't even think he really knows. But you know, it is what it is. And I
really, he wanted to divorce, and then you're saying that he will want to get back with you? Okay.
I appreciate it. I really do appreciate him for asking me for a divorce. It helped me to evolve into a very special kind of auntie that they called me.
Okay.
So special that in the last 8 years, no man wanted her. No man that she wanted her. Yeah, I think she's lying, but yeah.
You didn't ask him why he wanted a divorce?
He couldn't answer. It really wasn't a great answer. You know, he just was like, I just gotta go. I just gotta go. And he honestly probably would tell you, like, I don't know. Okay, we got shut off. We got cut off.
I don't know what's going on tonight, y'all. Like, I have no idea what is happening tonight. This is crazy.
Yeah, special 3 or 4, whatever. But this is the thing, right? The main, I think showing this video is more the main point is that here's these women, right? They don't get better with age. It's like it's like women like this, and you can see the first clip that I did, right? Again, women like this, they don't gain wisdom with age. Honestly, they just become really harder to be with. This is why, honestly, I'm a big supporter of women just staying single, right? If your career is doing well, if you have great friendships, right? A great family, just get out of the dating market. I think, here's the thing where if I was a woman, right? And I was being a coach or supposedly a role model, whatever, I think I would tell women that, right? I would say, if you are succeeding in your careers, right? You're a therapist, you're no complaints, awesome. Your family life is great. You're making decent money. Just stay single, right? Honestly, the chances of you finding the man that you want ain't high, okay? So you're better off being happy alone. So buy a cat, buy a dog, and die alone. What do you guys think? The universe probably did. I mean, yeah, the universe probably did cut it off. Now, going to kind of a theme, right? You know, the Kendra G video, older women. I have these 2 short clips that are of older women, so why not? Why not? It goes with her. That's exactly, Cash. That's why I honestly like. Honestly, if I was a coach, right? If I was a coach and I had female clients, right? I'm not. I think those are, you know, don't get me started on modern day coaches and, you know, whatever. But if I was, honestly, I would be straightforward, right? I would be straightforward with these women. I'm sorry, if this is the person you are, right? If this is how you are, your expectations, your preferences, okay, and then your life is well, right? Everything is good besides for finding a man. I would say, you know, you should just think about finding happiness alone, right? Travel, buy the things you want, spend the money how you want it. And if you are sexually lonely, right? Physically lonely, do situationships, friends with benefits, right? Where all it is just contact, right? Physical contact. Because I'm sorry, the men that you want, well, they won't want you. They won't. I mean, the chances of the men that you wanting you ain't high. So really, you're better off living your happy single life. And when you are lonely for physical contact, do situationships, do friends with benefits. Other than that, find happiness outside of dating. So yeah, but I will probably say these again with these, you know, with these 2 clips. All right, let's check this one out.
So there are a few non-negotiable, hard and fast rules for dating in your 60s. I want to talk about one of them here. life brings along its own challenges on a daily basis that we need to manage. So don't bring, create, or stir up any unnecessary drama. This really should be the golden rule of how we live our lives at this point. Remember, we can't change our circumstances, but we can always choose how we react to them. No drama. So there are a...
Here's the thing, right? Women that says like you are in your 60s and you're still talking about no drama. You got to think about that. Women like this, you're still dealing with drama then. Because of who you are attracting. You're still attracting men that will bring drama into your life. You gotta wake up then. You gotta stop it. Right? This is a thing where I've said it, where women like this shows you that even later in life, they still pick terrible men. Like I said, women don't gain wisdom. They don't get better. They don't pick better with age. Right? Because they don't gain wisdom. They're still picking men that bring drama. And here's the thing. The personal opinion, right? Controversial opinion maybe. Because women like this are still addicted to it. Women are still addicted to I've said this before, countless times before. It's kind of a thing I believe in. Women are addicted to the dopamine effect of high and lows of emotions. What I mean by that is that, when the drama, right? Arguing, the butterflies of first love, crying, because women do that a lot. The crying, the sadness, right? The happiness of like your first love or, first kiss, stuff like that. The high levels of emotions, right? The spectrum, right? Very sad, very happy, shit like that. Okay? The dopamine effect, the highs and lows of emotions. I think women are addicted to that. I honestly do. I think women are addicted to that. And honestly, when it's not highs and lows of emotions, they get bored. Women will get bored. So they pick men that will bring highs and lows, right, into their life. Emotional high and lows into their life. Now, that doesn't create stable relationships, okay? The highs and lows of emotions, that don't create stable relationships. But that do create exciting ones, right? Exciting relationships or exciting times. So, that's why women constantly, you gotta think, why do women constantly pick the bad boys? Why do women constantly pick the players, the Pookies, the Ray Rays? Because honestly, I don't think women are mad intelligent, but I don't think women are absolutely garbage stupid, okay? It is because women, in my opinion, in general, are addicted to those emotional manipulation. Because you always think, oh, why do women always go back to abusive men? Why do women constantly pick the cheaters, the liars? Because you get those highs and lows, right? Emotional highs and lows from these men. Yes, it's a crazy mentality. It's a really crazy, toxic, unstable mentality. So, yeah. And women like this, they attract that.
Dating over 60.
All right. Here's another one. These are short clips, so I figured I wanted to stick together, right? It's kind of like a little theme.
Dating over 60. When you get to be over 60, you're thinking retirement, right? Right? And then you're like, I'm good, I'm single. It's fine. It's fine. But you know what? Love does not retire. Love does not retire. So never ever give up on love. Okay? Dating over...
Love does not retire. Here's the thing. Women love hopium. Women really love hopium. And this is a crazy image. Women love hopium. It is. I mean, it's like, this is the thing. I've said this before. Dating is easy for women. If you are over 60, if you're still in the dating market in your 60s, it tells you that the men that you want don't want you. Plain and simple. The men that you want, that can fit your standards, don't want you. Here's the thing where you think, how do women in their 60s still find a man? It's because they're not so expectant. Then their standards, if you're in the 60s, your standards have decreased substantially. Practically, your only standard is him being a good guy, nice guy, has a heartbeat. that is the standard of women in their 60s that actually can find a man. Women in their 60s that are still expectant like they were in their 30s. Right? Still expectant. Right? That like they're even in their 40s. That still can't find a man. Okay? I'm sorry. In your 60s, love should be in retirement, right? You should be loving someone in your retirement, not still finding someone. This is the thing, right? This is where I've said this. I'm saying this. I'm sorry. I'm going to be blunt with you. Buy a dog, buy a cat, die alone, right? I'm sorry. Stay single. Be happy in your singlehood, right? I mean, she kind of, what she said it, right?
60. You know, when you get to be over 60, you're thinking retirement, right? Right? And then you're like, I'm good, I'm single. It's fine.
See, you're good, you're single, right? It's fine. Good. Stay like that. Travel. Spend the money how you want. Looks like she has a house and stuff, right? Do your hobbies. Stay single, right? And just live your life. Ignore being lonely, right? Ignore being lonely. And if you are lonely, do situationships, right? Do situationships. Because I'm sorry, you don't qualify for the men that you want. Your life, right? The 60 years of your life have shown you that you cannot get a long-term committed relationship to the men that you want. So, forget it. Stop it, right? Stop it. Because especially when dating is so easy for women, right? Whether they're old, young, whatever, you can find a man. But obviously, your history has shown you can't find the man that you want. And if you can't find the man that you want in your 60s, give up. Give up, right? And I'm not saying give up in a bad way. I'm saying give up in that, you know what? Be happy in your loneliness. Be happy in your singleness, right? Travel, do all the things other things that don't require a man, right? Because hey, you're in your 60s, you didn't need him before. So, yeah, that's women. A lot of women need a wake-up call. They do. They need blunt advice, in my opinion. So, yeah. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think it's sad too, right? Just stop it. But I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I hope they are. I hope it. All right, let's go back. You know, this is the thing, right? Where I love this contrast, right? I love this. You know what? This is the thing where being a content creator, right, and in the sphere of reacting to women, I love that. There's examples of whatever you want, right? There's examples of it where you see younger women complain, and then you can see the outcome because of older women, right? It's just funny. It's really funny, right? So really, it's like why I honestly believe men's content it resonates with, it had resonated with me because again, there's examples of it in the real world, right? So I just love it. Yes, a big girl. All right, let's check this one. Let's check this video out.
Hi, I'm Megan and I'm really lonely. I was on Bumble tonight. That's bad because Bumble is so sad. Dating apps are so sad, and not because people are on dating apps. Dating apps have worked for a lot of people, but they make me so angry. It's like every person who I go past, I'm like, oh, he looks nice or he looks good, and I, do the whole swipe right thing. It's like none of them like me back. Which,
yo, Blue Jerry, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by the chat. Love you, bro.
okay, sure. My taste in men apparently does not relate to their taste in me, I guess. Bummer. But then there are people that I'm like, ooh, there's somebody for everybody, but that everybody is not for me right now. Like that somebody's not for me. And I swear to you, every time I think that, I swipe left and they're like, you missed a potential match. Am I that out of touch with who I am and what I attract? I don't even know if you do understand me. Like, am I that delusional? I think I'm a catch, but I might not be, I guess. Apparently. So anyway, yeah. Gonna go cry myself to sleep. Hi, I'm Megan.
Here is the danger, right? The danger of telling women they're 10s. Here is the perfect example, right? Why women keep other women single. Okay? Why women are terrible role models. Why women, all right, have destroyed other women. Calling women 10s have done this. Right here. Okay? This beyond average, I'm being nice. She's like a 3, right? You know what? Yeah, I'm not being nice. I'm not being nice, right? She's like a 3. Saying the things that she could say. Because she's delusional, right? She's delusional. Because here's the insanity, right? Going online, you get the validation from other women. It's like, oh my God, you are a 10. He don't deserve you. You're beautiful. You're amazing. Oh my God, these men are terrible. I can't believe they don't see how amazing you are, how beautiful you are, right? The Lizzo, right? Lizzo is beautiful. You're a 10. Any man that don't see that, he's delusional. He's crazy. He don't deserve you. We, or women, the internet, social media, right? Gas these women up. Hype these women up, right? Hype these women, these beyond average or below average women. Hype them up. And then delude these women, right? Make these women lose touch with reality. This is the thing, right? Men aren't complaining about women just out of thin air. One of the biggest complaints, right? Biggest complaints is average women, in this case, a below average woman, okay? Thinking below average to below average men are beneath her. We're going to break it down, but thinking that average to below average men are beneath her. I guarantee it, right? Blue Jerry said this, right? She needs to get her a chubby man, equal exchange. I guarantee you, this is the type of woman that goes for the skinny to athletic men. I guarantee you, right? She would not look a chubby man in the face. Chubby men, right? Men that maybe at her equal standing are invisible to women like this, right? I guarantee you. And that's the thing, right? That is the sad part. That is what men are talking about. Where average women to below average women are looking down on, right? Looking down on, ignoring, or putting down average to below average men. Because of, let's say, like I said, social media and other women hyping these women up, deluding these women. Yeah. And that is the danger of it. You know, this is the thing, right? Yes, Blue Jay is right. Men are different. This is why men, I'd rather talk to men. Because again, I'd rather have it straight up. Be honest. Nah, a man will tell another man, you look like shit. Get in the gym. And other men will look in the mirror at home and say to himself, shit, gotta get to the gym. Not women though. Yeah, exactly. Because again, to say that Lizzo is beautiful is absolutely disingenuous. Okay? To say that, you know what, you should go for an athletic or skinny boy is absolutely disingenuous. Right? Absolutely. To hype these, to call women like this a 10, is absolutely erroneous. It's disgusting. Okay?
And I'm really lonely. I was on Bumble tonight. That's bad. Because Bumble is so sad. Dating apps are so sad. And not because people are on dating apps. Dating apps...
You know, it's sad because it brings you down to reality. Right? It makes you touch grass. It shows you that, you know what? The women online may call you perfect 10. But you know what? In reality, your life does not show it. You're not on magazines. You're not being hit on by men of perfect 10 quality, okay? So really, your life shows differently. And this is the thing why it's funny that you see the other videos I've done of older women. This is the problem. We delude women, and then when they're older, they're still in the dating market and wonder why they're still single.
have worked for a lot of people, but they make me so angry. It's like every person who I go past, I'm like, oh, he looks nice or he looks good, and I, do the whole swipe right thing. It's like none of them like me back, which, okay, sure. My taste in men apparently does not relate to their taste in me, I guess.
Your guess? You shouldn't be surprised.
Bummer. But then there are people that I'm like, ooh, there's somebody for everybody, but not everybody.
The reaction, right? The disgust in her face. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. A woman at this level, at this value, to have a face of disgust of men that swipe liking you is absolutely infuriating, right? Absolutely infuriating. Her reaction, right? And then how could she not think, right? Why the men that she wanted react exactly like this, right? Those men will react exactly like this. Like, I can't believe this woman thinks that she qualifies for me. This is why it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. This attitude, this face of disgust for men that actually are of your own value, right? Of your own level, right? Absolutely disgusting.
is not for me right now, you know, like that somebody's not for me. And I swear to you, every time I think that, I swipe left and they're like, you missed a potential match.
That's who you qualify for. It's like you qualify for the men that actually find you attractive. This is the thing, right? Yes, I do blame the women for hyping women like this up. But I also, right, I also put blame on the men that, you know what, will have sex with anything. It is what it is, right? I guarantee you, a woman like this, even though she's like a 3, she have had sex with the 6, the 7s, 8s, maybe even a 9, right? She most likely have had sex with those men. Sex, right? Because again, a lot of men, even of a higher caliber, you know, a hole is a hole, right? It's better than my hand in that sense. And that's a sad thing, right? But it is what it is. The sad thing is that it has also contributed to women's delusions. So, yeah. It's just, this is a thing where I hated that. I hated that expression where here's a woman, an average, below average woman, having disgust, right, of average to below average men. It was like, oh my God, I can't believe this man thinks I'm attractive, or this man wants me. He's ugly.
Am I that out of...
Because this is the thing. You cannot blame, right? You cannot blame when the men that you want treat you the same. Right? That's the hypocrisy. That's the delusion of it, right? You would cry out foul. You would cry out toxicity. Okay? When the men that you want, the men that you find attractive, right, think that you are below them. Yet, you have that same energy of the men that you think are below you. It's karma.
Touch with who I am and what I attract. I don't even know if you do understand me. Like,
yes, you are out of touch with who you are and who you attract. You are a 3. At best, you'll be attracting a 5. That's at best, in my opinion, right? You will, at best, attract a 5 for long-term commitment. At best. Women like this, right, should be hoping to attract a 5 for long-term commitment. But you're delusional.
am I that delusional? I think I'm a catch, but
You think you're a catch. No man is going to catch that. Unless he wants to break his back. Yeah. It's like, this is the thing. Are you dating yourself? Are you dating yourself? How can you think you're a catch when no man that you want to catch that?
I might not be, I guess. Apparently. So anyway, yeah. Gonna go cry myself to sleep. Hi, I'm Megan,
and you know what? She did look teary-eyed. I think she was gonna go cry. But I'm sorry. Social media has ruined women like this. Social media has ruined average to below average women. Social media has. Okay? It has. So I think it's sad. I really do. But what do you guys think? Parasocial. Yo, what's up, what's up, bro? Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, she is Yeah, she's a piece of work. All right, let's move on to the next one. Yo, guys, give me a few seconds, right? I'm gonna get some water.
Men are the problem.
Men.
Men leave.
Are men trash?
Man or a bear?
It's because a man done did something to her.
The bear's not gonna.
So men have been.
Men are the most horrible creatures.
Men are the problem.
Men.
Men leave.
Are men trash?
Man or a bear?
It's because a man done did something to her.
The bear's not gonna.
So men have been.
Men are the most horrible creatures.
Men are the problem.
Men.
Men leave.
Are men trash?
Man or a bear?
It's because a man done did something to her.
The bear's not gonna.
So men have been.
Men are the most horrible creatures.
Men are the problem.
Men.
Men leave.
Yeah. A baddie, Asian baddie inbound. All right, let's react to this clip.
This is what happens when you have way too much time on your hands. You start to give a fuckboy a chance. Okay, you don't know if he's a fuckboy, but based off of his Hinge profile, he is smelling like a red flag. Potentially. His profile is just like, he gets girls, you know? Like he knows what he's doing. And I don't usually go for profiles like his because I definitely stereotype and I have a bias. So that's why, which from previous experiences, I am very right. So yeah.
Oh my God. It was the worst experience I've ever had. I'm sweating, guys. I don't know if you can see the glisten. Oh my God, you can because my hair is sticking.
We're gonna go to the next clip, right? Because it's a two-parter. But it just shows you that I think women are funny. They see red flags, they notice red flags, yet they still go for it. For me, it's like, I'll say this, right? I think the last one, the last chubby white chick, she was a 3. I'll give her like a 5 in my opinion, right? But I'm just saying, like, you see the red flag, and yet you still go for it. It's ridiculous.
Okay, I'm back at home to describe the date a little bit more. He basically said that he did not believe in women working. And then he continues on and says that historically, women did not work and they were at home and provided for the family, and that now people have choices. Which when he said that, I was just like, women's rights? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I asked him, like, what makes you think that a woman doesn't want to be highly achieved and accomplished professionally? And what if she finds her life purpose within her work and what she creates? Like, would you want to?
In my opinion, Blue, I think she went for a white guy. I mean, I'm assuming. So she didn't show no picture or anything, but the chances are pretty high.
Deprive your partner of that? I honestly don't even remember his response because I was just like so dumbfounded by this entire conversation because it felt like
I think so, right? Women, the energy, how she, honestly, I think she is, right? I really think she went on a date with a white guy.
Talking to a fictional character, like the people that you see in movies, because I surround myself with like pretty progressive, open-minded people, so I never really had to have this conversation. And then the restaurant was closing, thank the fuck God. So he asked me for a ride home, and right before I'm pulling up to his place, I basically say, oh, you know, from our previous conversation, I'm sure you felt this too, but you know, our values just don't align and we want different things clearly. And then he became super defensive and he's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, no, like, we just want different things. It's fine. And he's like, what is so wrong about what I want? And then I was like, I never said that there's anything wrong with what you want, which, I mean, I was just trying to fucking mediate the entire situation. So then he was like, oh, okay, chill, cool. So he gets out, he's about to shut the door, but right before, of course, he says something. And he was like, well, have fun on your hinge dates and have fun being the man in your relationships and have fun finding a man that has a car because I'm not that person. And the audacity.
I thought that was funny. I thought it was funny.
For him to want to be such a provider and fucking ask me, a woman that like should be at home and not working a corporate job, to give him a ride home? The hypocrisy, the insecurity that was spewing from his fucking disgusting pores. Okay? I don't even want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Oh my god. Also, I'm like screaming. Shh, shh. Also, while I was dropping him off, I was turning a right at a red light and he was fucking telling me what to do. He was like, whoa, 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 slow down, slow down. Shut the fuck up. Please get out of my car. I'm just way too nice, guys. Do you think that I wanted to run over the 3 people that I saw crossing the street? Anyways, one of them was Asian. And this man, not even man, sorry, boy, was like, oh, there's your brother.
Definitely a white boy. Definitely a white boy. Because here's the thing. If that was an Asian man, he would not say that shit. So, yes, she picked him. She went, what, white by, yes. That's the thing, right? You wanted this. You found that guy attractive. You wanted to go out with him.
Okay, so he's a misogynist and he's a racist. This is the first date and you're like this? I can't even imagine how you are in bed. Fucking terrible, okay? I don't know if it's him being so insecure that he can't have a woman that's just as accomplished or more accomplished professionally than him, where she might even be the breadwinner, where that threatens his masculinity. Or he's just fucking stupid and ignorant. Like, I don't know which one it is, and maybe it's a mix of two, which I feel like it is, because what the fuck? Okay, so he texted me when I got back home, and he said, had a great time. Sorry I red-pilled you, The Matrix.
Here's the thing, right? I love the red pill. I honestly think that idiot men, right? Idiot men are using red pill absolutely wrong, right? Absolutely wrong. I really do. I really do. Okay? I honestly, like, red pill is just a learning tool, in my opinion. Okay, it's just information to improve yourself mentally, right? Improve yourself mentally, gain that knowledge, right? Gain that wisdom to upgrade your mentality. Okay, because again, a man that was a little bit racist, right? Saying that that's your brother. Seriously, that's not a good reflection. Okay. And a man that doesn't have a car, and yet he thinks that he can provide for a woman to be a stay-at-home wife. Seriously, if you are red pill, right, you will learn to how to upgrade yourself financially, right? You don't see. You're not. This is the thing, right? One of the things that I really hate that men or certain types of men say, oh, red pill that, but yet your mindset is not there. Because again, you're not bumming rides off of women. You are in your masculinity. You are in your masculinity. I don't need women for anything. Rides, money, shit like that. Okay? She is only completing my life. Okay? She's adding to my life. That's the thing. That's the leadership. That's the honest, you are the leader of your life. You bumming rides off of your date, that's not red pill intelligence, in my opinion. Right? Yeah, he's not. That's exactly. That is cash 100%. The purest form of red pill is that You're not putting a woman first, right? They come into your life, okay? You have built your life. Woman is adding to it. Women aren't the pedestal. That's the biggest. And this is the thing, right? I've suffered from that, right? Where before all this manosphere and knowledge and stuff like that, I put women on a pedestal, like they were angels, like they were treasures, prize, all that shit. Okay, that's the thing. So that's a wake up call, and yeah. And that's exactly too, right? Where you were truly in your masculinity as a man, and then you can see, yes, the whole independent women's type. I wouldn't even date this type of woman. I really wouldn't, because it's annoying. It gets annoying, right? You want to be a strong career woman? Awesome, but it's gonna get annoying. And I've been there, and I've done that, dating women that are really strong, independent career women. Whew, it gets annoying.
Reference. And he says, let me know if you ever want to give me your point of view. LOL. That was the first text. Second text, he said, nah, to be honest, I think we'd make good friends since you're a virgin and all. Third text, and I wouldn't blame you if you came back over. What a loser. $17 sushi.
What a loser. You were attracted to him. This is something I never understand with women, right? You could insult the men that you are attracted to. You can assault the men. I'm not saying necessarily in her case, but a lot of women do. You can insult the men that you give your body to, that you give kids to. It doesn't look good on you. You are attracted to a loser. So really, this says a lot more about you than him.
Was not worth this mentally taxing night. It's just very ridiculous that I was so nice about it. That's on me working on my people pleasing. Okay, I'm back.
Hey, I mean, yeah, women, it's funny. It's just, and here's the thing. I've said this before, where how I wanted to go about this, right? I'm sorry. In general, you have to understand where you gotta pick between the two. You want to be the strong, independent career woman. It will be hard for you to also have the amazing husband and family. Not impossible. It's hard, right? It's very hard, especially when you want great family, great husband, and also a great career, making great money. It's like you are expecting, you are wanting perfection. Honestly, I think that's rare. I really do think. I think that's rare. So this is the point where why, honestly, if you didn't find the man that you would marry in college, choose a path then, right? Choose the career woman, or choose the family, right? The husband and family. If you left college and you didn't find the man that you are going to marry, it's going to be reality, where you're going to have to choose your path. So, yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? And yeah, that's the thing. It's going to be corporate slave. Women like this, right? When they find the husband, these are the women that will be the first one to jump ship and say, I want to be a stay-at-home mom. I want to quit. I don't want to work. I want to focus on my children. Right? Flip-flop. Women like this will be the ones to flip-flop, where I'm a strong, independent career woman. Once I get the husband that makes decent money, I want to stay at home and quit my job. And then years of being a stay-at-home mom is like, oh, I want to get back to work. It's like women just use men to however they want. It's kind of ridiculous a lot of times. I don't know if you guys seen this. This is a very interesting clip. I think it's interesting. Let's react to this one.
Would you rather go buy me an engagement ring right now, or decimate everyone in that restaurant?
I could just go down to a pawn shop and buy a fake ring, so yeah, that works for me.
So you want to give me a fake ring?
If it involves getting out of killing people, yes.
So is there a reason that you don't want to propose to me?
Because we've just gone on our first date.
Oh, and what's the problem?
Any of you watching this, if you don't see the problem either, I'm very concerned about you.
Oh, so now you're going to turn my audience against me?
You know what? Never mind.
Would you rather?
I swear to God, this is like, and you know, this is the point, right? Honestly, men's content is what saves a lot of men. It will wake them up, because here's the thing: women like this are either using men for whatever they're going to use men for. Content, use men for dinner dates, use men for money, whatever, right? Oh yeah, I forgot. Smoke, thank you for stopping by the live. Women like this are just using men. They don't really care for these men, right? They're just using men. Because the absolute insanity of that question. On a first date, it's like, how awkward are you making it? It's like, it's not painting this man in any kind of good picture. Right? One, he said he's gonna kill, yeah, that lady, kill a whole bunch of people in a restaurant. Yeah, that's gonna paint him in a good light. And two, he's gonna marry a woman that he just met on a first date. There's no good choice in that question. Because again, if she was taking this serious, that's a red flag, right? That guy would marry you on the first date.
Go buy me an engagement ring right now, or decimate everyone in that restaurant.
I could just go down to a pawn shop and buy a fake ring, so yeah, that works for me.
So you want to give me a fake ring?
If it involves getting out of killing people, yes.
So is there a reason that you don't want to propose to me?
Because we've just gone on our first date.
Oh, and what's the problem?
Any of you watching this, if you don't see the problem either, I'm very concerned about you.
Oh.
Exactly. It's like, this is the danger of a lot of women right now. Okay, a lot of women just using men for content. Really, they use men for like the dating content stuff. They are just using men to, like, you know, Parasocial said, content farming. Like, I've seen a video of women going on multiple dates with different men every day, every week. None of these men obviously she care about or want. She's going with different men practically every week or even every day. It's like, you're just using these men to create content, and like, she has a huge ass following. That's the thing. You're just using these men for content.
So now you're gonna turn my audience against me?
You know what? Never mind.
Would you rather?
He's like, I'm not opening the door for you. It's like ridiculous. It's, I think there's another one. Let's see.
I'm with my date, Christopher.
That's the girl. That's the girl. It's like.
Yep. I'm so happy to be on this date.
Me too.
Rate the date 1 out of 10. Wow, what's taking so long for you to rate the date?
Okay, it's 10.
It's 10?
10.
What's so 10 about it?
It's a good date. It's can't complain, and I haven't been on too many, so I'm not an expert on dates. So
How many years has it been since you had sex?
I don't know. Why don't you answer that question first?
To answer his question for him, it's been 4 years.
And to answer her question, I don't think it's ever happened.
Wow. Rather, gut your friend or gut your teacher?
Well, I'm not in school anymore, so I guess gut my teacher.
It's like, honestly, I feel bad for this kind of man. Because, again, women like this, average to below average, they're just using men like this for content, for a story, for an experience. They don't care. They don't care about these men. All right? They don't. They don't even like these men. Really, they don't. And this is the thing where it's like, you know, you hear the OF stuff, right? The fake girlfriends or pretending to be girlfriends or all these things where, honestly, women are just manipulating weak men, right? Just for their own purposes, like either money, experiences, content. Because these men are desperate. You can hear it, right? He's rarely been on a date. So to get a date with a woman, even, you know, she's average, right? He will go for it. But it's like these women don't care about these men. They don't. And it's like, experiences like this does not help the men, right? It doesn't help them improve. It doesn't help them, be a better man, right? It's only dates like these only destroy a man emotionally, destroy their confidence. You know, it's just, I just think it's sad. I really do. Yeah, I mean, she's like a 5 at best. She's average, right? Yeah, and that's the thing. That's why I think it's sad, right? Because things like this is that it's not helping guys like this, okay? It's not. Because things like this is just like, it's not even helping guys like this, their confidence. It's not, because women like this, she's not into him. She's just using him for whatever purpose she wants. She sees fit. I.e., in this sense, content. Because the other video I showed you, it gained like just over 1 million views, right? Over 1 million views. It got her what she wanted, right? It got her what she wanted. The views, right? And it's like, I just think it's sad.
With my date, Christopher.
Yep.
I'm so happy to be on this date.
Me too.
Rate the date 1 out of 10. Wow, what's taking so long for you to rate the date?
Okay, it's 10.
It's 10?
10.
What's so 10 about it?
It's a good date. It's can't complain, and I haven't been on too many, so I'm not an expert on dates. So
How many years has it been since you had sex?
Using it to embarrass him. That's like using your platform to embarrass a man. It's that's
I don't know. Why don't you answer that question first?
To answer his question for him, it's been 4 years.
And to answer her question, I don't think it's ever happened.
Wow. Rather, gut your friend or gut your teacher?
Well, I'm not in school anymore, so I guess gut my teacher.
That's why I think it's just a user. Just a user. And honestly, things like this will only hurt men. Okay? Especially, this is the thing, right? Socially awkward guys. Things like this will only make it worse. Like, you're already socially awkward. And here's a woman that's just using you for content. That's embarrassing you online. Do you think that would make you more confident? You think that wouldn't make you dig more into your hole, right? Make you more socially awkward? It doesn't improve your confidence. So that's why I was like, why, I just feel bad for men like this. I do, right? Because when you want to be a nice guy, women don't care, right? Women don't care. Because the first guys to be used are the nice guys. They are. So, yeah. What do you guys think? Blue, the last few years, that's what I've been doing. I haven't really gone on dates. I haven't really done that. And I've just been working on myself, right? I gotta say this, right? This channel honestly have saved me mentally, right? You guys, right? The followers, the guys who's joined this, the growth of this channel, creating this channel, making the content, it has saved me mentally, right? I was depressed because going through a relationship, I was immensely depressed. But like finding this purpose, right? The joy of like talking to amazing men, right? Making content that amazing men, good men like, it has saved me. Right? It saved me. It gave me purpose. It's pushed me to, do better. It's given me a goal, right? So that's why I honestly, when I say I love you guys, I say that you guys are amazing. And when I say thank you for the support, I mean it. I mean it. Right? Because it's like guys like you, right? Brothers like you have contributed to me being saved. Right, so yeah, thank you. All right, I think let's this is gonna be I think this is an interesting clip, so let's check this one out. It's a little bit long, so hopefully you guys find it interesting.
What's your question?
My name's Kanisha, and my question is, what do you think about your spouse giving you 3 months to be with the love of your life and then come back to them?
What's going on in Baltimore? What is going on?
Yeah.
It's 4 minutes, so I'm probably going to react to it while we're listening. She said, what do you think about your husband, your spouse, giving you 3 months to be with the love of your life and then come back to him. You know, this is the thing, right? A lot of men are like doormats. A lot of men have no self-respect. A lot of men have no backbone. To be fine with your partner, wife, girlfriend, whatever, being with another man, allowing her, being fine with her being with another man and come back to you, absolutely disgusting. It shows that you have no self-respect, that you are a doormat.
Now explain to me, Trip. I got general questions now, bro. What's 3 months? All right, bro.
A 3-month hall pass.
You wanna? It's kick. Because. Hey, dog.
And then she said the love of your life.
The love of your life. Yeah.
Can you imagine? Hold on, sorry. Can you imagine going up to your wife and saying, "Listen, I need like 3 months to be with my love of my life," to your wife?
That's wild.
So is the wife not the love of his life? See, no, I got some. Listen. I'm about to try to dance as gracefully as I can, bro, and extend grace to all parties while I. But nigga, hey.
The drink too. This is crazy.
So the love of the life thing ain't even really where I'm tripping at, cause this.
It is where I'm tripping at. It is where I'm tripping at. Because this is a thing where that's one of the things where I'm tripping at. Right? It's like such disrespect. This is why men hate it when women say that they're settling for you. Right? You're settling for me? It's like, this is the thing where the love of her life, right? The love of her life, who didn't want to commit to her, didn't want to be with her, and then I, as the doormat, accept her with open arms, give her marriage, give her my last name, give her a ring, because the man that she wants didn't want her, didn't want to commit to her, and I'm giving her marriage. It's like, and she is settling for me, and I'm not the love of her life. I'm an absolute doormat. I'm a man that has no backbone, no self-respect.
This is where I'm gonna try to give as much grace as possible, unrealistic as it may be. Perhaps the person that you marrying is not the love of your life. Perhaps y'all have skills that work together in such a way that y'all can do life together successfully, right? Y'all can put infrastructure together, right? Perhaps the love of your life is another person. The problem that I have with this whole shit.
But shit like that, right? When, yeah, you chose a marriage purely on maybe functionality, okay? But here's the danger in that. I.e., women like this will cheat on you. Or when that functionality cracks, your ass is grass. She's leaving for another man that can give her that functionality. Give her that whatever superficial shit she wants, right? Let's say you guys work. Like, you make money, she makes money. You guys can fit, right? You guys can be financially stable together. But imagine when your functionality, right? Your usefulness. Because she doesn't love you. She doesn't love you, okay? When your functionality, when your usefulness is gone, you're gone. Yes, marriage can and is essentially a contract, but a relationship shouldn't be. Okay? You can frame the marriage, okay, as a contract, but your relationship, right? When she was a girlfriend, right? Even before the marriage, when she was a girlfriend, honestly, it's depressing that it was even a usefulness, a functionality then. It's sad, okay? Because again, yes, you could think about it logically when it's like the marriage, format, but it's like even as a boyfriend and girlfriend, that was how your relationship was structured. It's sad because again, when your relationship is built on that, when it cracks, when the usefulness, right, when the purpose of that relationship, okay, gets lost, like he loses his job, well, that marriage is gone.
This is just my opinion, I guess. What do I look like building infrastructure with you and making long-term plans if you clearly still have investments somewhere else? It's less about the fact that, because we gotta stop pretending that everybody you settled down with was your first choice and that it's this fairy tale. Man, get over your motherfucking self. Like, you wasn't nobody first choice, nigga. If motherfuckers had a first love in high school, if they went to college, they had a love there they thought they was gonna goddamn settle with. You who they love right now, and that's all the fuck that matters. Okay. But that shit right there, I wish you wasn't filming in front of me, because I want to look you. Matter of fact, let me look you in your eye, goddamn. Ma'am. I would like to humble myself before you because I've never been married before, okay? So I'm not speaking from a place of experience. Instead, I'm speaking from a place of study, right? I have not applied my studies. So I want to humble myself in that regard. But what I know of marriage, both successful and unsuccessful, is that bags cost. They cost a lot, right? And if you are moving in such a way that you have bags that you still need to actively navigate, be with, not just clothes, not unpack and put away, be with, which means it's still gonna be residue after you leave. It's still gonna be work and wounds to close after that 3 months. So you're gonna be coming in with not only old bags, but new ones. So you're gonna be a bigger liability than you are now after 3 months. So no, I've never been married before, but I know you definitely don't go in with new bags. You don't go in with new debt. I mean, financial or otherwise, you about to take on some new emotional shit. You about to take on some new mental shit and go back to a marriage? Ma'am.
That's why I believe women's healing is a lie. Okay? I believe it shows you that, here's the thing, you're using the man. Yes, I mean, in relationships, this is the thing. People can love multiple people, right? But you are an adult. You're an adult. You know, you go into things with responsibilities, being an adult, right? It's like I have loved many women in my life. But once I go into the next relationship, to hold on to past loves is absolutely disingenuous, absolutely disrespectful to my next relationship. That's why, honestly, I go about a rule where I'm not looking back. Okay, things ended for a reason. It ended for a reason, because here's the thing, where women like this aren't healed. Women like this don't gain wisdom. Because again, this man that you want to do 3 months of whatever with, right? I mean, literally, you're going to have you're going to have sex, right? You're going to have sex. You're going to have relationships. You're going to have time with another man. Okay? For 3 months. It's like, and then, but then it's like with another man that you couldn't make work before your current husband. You couldn't make it work. That man that's supposedly the love of your life, it didn't last. It didn't turn out to be a committed long-term relationship. So it ended for a reason. So for you to continuously still have those feelings of the love of your life shows you how toxic you are. Because again, the love of your life is to a man that you couldn't get a long-term committed relationship from. It shows you how toxic you are. Okay? Again, your love of your life is to a man that you couldn't get long-term commitment from. That man is the love of your life. While the man that you are married to, right, you would want to cheat, right? You would cheat that man, right? You would cheat on that man. It shows that such toxicity. It really is.
I don't know.
And here's the thing, right? We all know, right? We all know in this chat room, on this live, we all know it. Women divorce on an average 80% of the time. Okay? They're the ones who file for divorce 80% of the time. Controversial opinion. Why? Right? Why? Because they're in marriages where they didn't want that man. They settle for that man. That man wasn't the love, what isn't the current love of her life, right? Isn't the current love of her life. She maybe not even that in love with him. She probably settled for him. Settled, okay? Because the man that she actually loved either cheated on her, right? Either abused her, either didn't want to commit to her, the love of her life, right? So she settled for, in my opinion, the nice guy that valued her, that wanted to be with her, that possibly is the love of his life, okay? So women like this, you wonder why the divorce rate, women file divorces 80% of the time. Stop believing in the lie. It's because of necessarily infidelity and finances. Honestly, it's about women falling out of love, women settling, women getting bored, right? Because it's obviously you can get bored with a man that you only married for convenience, right? You only married a man because of his usefulness. Well, usefulness does not necessarily mean you love the person. Okay? So, like I said, if you want to marry from usefulness, you can't be surprised that, you know what? When she doesn't feel that he's that useful anymore, would you be surprised she would divorce him? No, you wouldn't. So that's the thing where, exactly, users, right? Use the good men, miss the bad men, right? That's the thing. Marry the good man, still in love with the bad man. And then you wonder why, right? That mentality is why nice guys finish last. Right? That's why. That's why nice guys finish last. Because again, he is still, even though he's married to her, he's still last on her priority list. Okay? She's putting the bad man, right? The man that didn't want to commit to her, she's putting that man first. While her husband is last on her list.
On top after 3 months.
You feel me? So I don't know you. I don't know whose situation this is that you talking about. So I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm gonna just talk about the situation. That's goofy as fuck. Thank you. We not doing no goofy shit this year. That's goofy as fuck. I just, with all due respect,
You guys, Trill,
I agree.
what's your question?
My name's Kanisha.
How she said that, I don't know if that's her story or what, but I mean, if that's any woman's story, absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. It's weird if she's not asking a question for herself. I don't know, but it's that's this is the thing, right? If we learn anything about men's content, right? Red pill, manosphere, whatever, okay? If we learn anything, if I can impart anything on any man, right? If I can impart any kind of knowledge to any man, please have self-respect. Please have self-respect. Because how can women promote this self-love? Like, oh, I love myself more than anyone. Okay, great. Why can't men? Okay? Because why are men always the romantic type? Why are men always the ones who sacrifice themselves for the women that wouldn't even sacrifice themselves for you? Right? Why are the men constantly the ones to sacrifice themselves for their families, for the women, right? And yet, women would not do the same. Women would not do the same to you, right? So, if I can impart anything, is please have some self-respect. Please care about yourself, right? Because here's the thing. One of the things that made me want to create men's content is when I see men so depressed, when I learn the statistics of men's self-deletion rate. Because I've been there, right? I've been there. I wanted to, right? I wanted to. It made me, it made me want to support men, right? That made me want to support men. That made me want to encourage men, okay? Because again, why I want to say my biggest encouragement to all men, right, is please have self-respect. Please. Do not let yourself be treated like a doormat. Do not sacrifice yourself for people that wouldn't even do the same to you, that wouldn't do the same for you, okay? And I know it, right? Us men, we fall in love. We fall in love hard, okay? But a lot of times, no one cares. Even the women that we think that loves us, they love us for our usefulness. Once that usefulness dies down, they will leave you. Right? They will. So, I don't know. Being there, that I wanted to end it myself, but I had to pick myself up from that darkness. I want to do everything I can to push men to also get them out of that darkness as well. So I hope us men will have that self-love. That depression does suck. It does, right? It does. That's why I love this, right? Why I want to build this community. Is that I want to be the support, right? I want to talk with my fellow brothers, right? Know that my brothers, I'm here for you, right? Because I know that you guys going into these lives, going into these chats, you guys have been here for me, right? Just being around, right? Just being active, saying whatever, right? supporting me, that has helped me, right? That's why I want to give back, and but yeah. What do you guys think about this one? All right, so I think it was a decent videos, this decent bunch of clips. Hope you guys like it. Great night, great bunch of videos. You guys are amazing. Legacy, Cash, Mystic, Parasocial, if you're still in here. Blue, Trixie, let's see, Smoke. All you guys are amazing, right? I love you guys. You guys are amazing, right? Thank you for always stopping by. Thank you for the support. Legacy, yes. I've been there, right? I had to change, right? I had to change. So I agree. And I hope that this community that I'm bringing, that I'm trying to build, right? We are all there for each other, right? We're showing that, you know what? Let's change. Let's improve. Let's be our best self together. So I love you guys. You guys aren't alone. And thank you for helping me feel that I'm not alone. You guys are amazing, right? I love you guys. So check you guys on the next live. Later, guys.